What's up guys, welcome back to another monsters video. So today we have the monster Ric Coyote, which is the upcoming exclusive bounty on monster. Today we're going to do a full review from level 1 to 150 rank 5. I'm going to show you guys the best skills, the best rune setup, and everything you need to know about this monster. So hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, we're going to get started. Alrighty guys, so take a look at this. We have Ric Coyote here. That is the design right there. We have 9,000 cells. Thanks to Social Point for providing the cells, the gems, basically everything you'll be seeing in this video is sponsored by Social Point. So I want to give them a huge shout out and thank you for basically allowing me to make this video possible for you guys. And then also there will be a QR code in the description or in the screen right now. You guys can go ahead and scan that to get an easier access to the game or to download the game if you haven't already. But take a look at this, guys. This is the monster. He's holding a huge revolver. What the heck? Yo, that's actually insane. That revolver is way too big for him, man. Oh my gosh. But it is double sword for the relics, and it is an attacker. Yep, there it is. So water and thunder attacker with umbrella hater, status caster, and control immunity trade. Interesting. That I actually do like. I think these two are really good. The control immunity trade, you know what I mean? That like straight away, that's really good. And then the umbrella hater, many monsters have the umbrella trait, that being hardened, bulwark, and I think tough as well. So all those three right there. It is part of the wielder's book and a few other ones. But for Team Wars, I don't know if this is part of Team Wars anymore. I remember it being for a little bit of time, but I'm not sure if it still is. I haven't seen it in a while, but you guys can, you know, let me know in the comments if it is. We had 3 rune slots open. Okay, it's been a minute since I actually got 3 rune slots open. Like seriously, you guys remember? Like the past so many reviews, I've just been getting like 1 or 2 rune slots, but finally we get 3. Is that water? Is that supposed to be a water gun? What the heck? But yeah, that is Ric Coyote right there, guys. 1369. Now, before I go ahead and of course max out the monster, what I'm actually gonna do is, sorry, what I meant was like max it out in terms of like feeding the monster. You know what I mean? To like level 100. I'm gonna actually like max it out. So that being with the cells that we have here, we can actually just spend it all and you know, get this monster maxed out real quick. Now at rank 3, you're actually gonna get that umbrella hater right here. So take a look at this. But first you have immune to control, then you have the future of hater season 6, so triple damage against monsters with the future of trade in season 6, and then you have hardened, which all status effects have 20% less accuracy. But then he is basically gaining that triple damage against umbrella traits, you know what I mean, like hardened, tough, bulwark. So if he's going against himself, he can deal triple damage against himself. But here goes rank 4, ladies and gentlemen, and then finally we're going to be spending all those 900 cells and everything and maxing this monster out. So there it is, level 150. Now we just got to feed him up. That's all we got to do. We just gotta feed this bad boy up. I already am seeing a moderate thunder damage, and there's a moderate water damage as well. Yo, so far not bad in terms of skills. I mean, we might be seeing, you know, I don't know, maybe some heavy water damage AoEs. If that's your basics, there's gotta be like, you know, heavy or like a slightly better version of that moderate water damage. You know what I mean? In terms of the damage output, we might be seeing something better, to be honest. But we're about to find out in a second. So there it is at 150, guys. Let's take a look at the skills. We have insane metal damage to one enemy. Heck yeah, I'm gonna go with that for sure. We do have a massive water damage. Did somebody say massive? Oh my gosh. Let's go with this one. And then you have massive thunder damage as well. So you already have a metal, you have a water, and then you can have a thunder one as well. So you have 3 different elements. Yeah, basically 3 different elements to play around with. And then this one is just basically, this is basically like a self-support, which is kind of, it can be nice because you're gaining basically 600% damage boost if you think about it. Triple damage plus triple damage, you know what I mean? There it is. So yeah, you basically are doubling both of these together. You know, if the enemy has the umbrella trait, and let's say your umbrella just runs out, for example, if you don't have this monster at rank 3, you might want to use this skill. I would recommend it. But let's say you already have it at rank 3 and it eventually gets run out, or the PER'd, for example, you can actually reapply it with this and get that triple damage. So something like that would work. In my opinion, if you are going to use this monster on bounty on, which I'm sure you will, if you're going to be picking it up, I'd highly recommend running these 4 skills. These are the best 4 skills to give to this monster because they're all single target and they're going to be dealing an insane amount of damage, you know what I mean? Now, I do have the metal, which is insane. Then we have a water, and then we have thunder. So I don't know, honestly, which one I actually really want to run. You do want to run at least one AoE skill, because if it's all single target, it can get a bit boring, I would say. There's a stamina leak one, there's an electrified one. It really is up to you which one you actually want to go ahead and swap out. I think in my opinion, I'm just going to do this under one. It's just random, okay? It's not like I have something against that skill. It's an amazing skill. It was going to be either that one or this one, so I'm going to carry one water one, and then one one single target, and then one AoE version of that water. And then I have the justice for sale, so there's that. And then you have stop resisting, you know what I mean? You can run that. Or what you can do, if you don't want to use a triple damage skill, you can actually swap this out with a massive 200 damage like this. That can work too. But I think for now, I'm just going to run it as this, just a little bit, you know what I mean? Just to test out the monster a little bit for you guys. The stats are actually kind of looking good, I've got to say. Stats are looking good. But, you know, we already went through the skills. The ultimate is called Why Are You Nervous, which removes positive stat effect, trade disables everybody, and it deals massive water damage to all enemy, ladies and gentlemen. So it just fully opens up the path for himself, and then he just deals the damage, which is really, really good, I've got to say. For relics, you have double sword. Here is what I would recommend, guys. For sword, at least one of them, I would highly recommend giving in the Star Sailors. If you guys have Star Sailors, I'd highly recommend giving it, okay? And then for the other two, what you can actually do, you can, you know, almost run anything. If you have Star Sailors as one of the options, the next one could be like a Electro Patrol, it could be Obscure Sword, it could be a Virus Sword, Laser Beam Sword, Duke, you know what I mean? You have a lot of options. Me personally, I think I'm going to do Electro Patrol. I'm not sure how I got so many level 11s, to be honest. You guys can let me know how I actually got this. This is insane. I didn't even actually have... Wait, how did I get those 11 shrink runes? That's actually insane. Anyways, so some of you guys are wondering, right? What to give to this monster for the runes. So here is what I recommend doing. You can do a triple level... whatever it is, you know what I mean? A triple strength like this. You can do something like this, like a triple strength. I would highly recommend giving something like this for bounty hunts. But let's say outside of bounty hunt, I would do at least 1 speed and 2 strength like this. Or you can do 2 speed and 1 strength if you want to make it a bit faster. But usually 1 speed and 2 strength works best. Or you can even run like a rainbow setup if you want, which is like 1 strength, 1 life, and 1 speed. You're going to be receiving a lot of rewards from this book as well if you guys own most of these monsters here. Alrighty guys, so take a look at this. This is the setup that we're running. We have my boy, you know, Red Eye Roger. You guys already know about this monster, how fantastic it is, you know what I mean? This is a great ally, I would say, if you're going to be pairing it up, pair up with this monster. You have water weakness, you have elemental or stamina weakness, which is actually really nice. The water weakness, what you can actually do is you can actually pair that up with his water element damaging skill, plus on top of that, like Linnaeus is going to get destroyed, basically is what I'm trying to say. Like Linnaeus is not going to survive. If we use an AoE skill right now, Linnaeus is 100% dead, you know what I mean? We could do the massive water damage, which is single target, or we could do the AoE. Let's do the AoE just for fun. Let's see how much damage it's actually going to be. So there it is, 4.86 guys, times 3 basically against that monster, fully dead. And then what we're going to do, we have a dealt cliff barrier on our end actually. I don't want to do any of my warm-ups, to be honest. I might just do a damage mirror, to be honest. With JJ, let's just deal some damage real quick. Oh, that's actually a lot of damage. Wow. 11 million damage back to him. Oh, I didn't want him to die that quickly. I mean, he was gonna destroy JJ anyways because of the insane metal damage. Single target. He didn't have any stamina, so we gotta charge up. But with the Coyote here, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the Umbrella Hater with triple damage, right? And then with this monster, I'm gonna do my double damage and a random elemental hater too. Looks like we got Metal Hater, which and this monster isn't metal actually, so it's fine. But take a look at this. We have 500% damage boost, right? So we have triple damage, double damage, Dark Hater, Umbrella Hater, Metal Hater. So Dark Hater and Metal Hater doesn't really matter, but the Umbrella Hater, guys, that will, you know, be there. And you can either do the water damage, or you can do this one. This is his most powerful skill, Justice for Sale. So let's see how much damage this is going to be, guys. And that is 13.6 million, which is insane. Some monsters that really need to watch out from this monster, I would say, has to be like Maximus, for example, because Maximus, you know, with the light element, that monster has the insane metal damage, which is like 75%. Single target, you know, his most powerful, which is insane. Besides that one, I would say even Stina, because Stina has water, and that monster has a thunder damage skill. Linnaeus definitely has to watch out. Like Linnaeus, not only there is like fire element, but then also you have basically the trait here, which is hardened or tough, whichever one. Even if it's rank 1, guess what? He's destroyed. If it's rank 2, he's also destroyed. I was actually running a level 12 there right now on him. And he got completely destroyed. On top of that, there's Kirk. You gotta watch out. Actually, yeah, I would take Kirk too. Because of Metal or Thunder, for example, either one will basically deal a lot of damage to him. Gray Seal has to watch out. A bunch of other ones. You guys get the point basically. What I actually want to do is I want to change out the this one right here. I want to change this out with the massive thunder damage. And again, you can run the AoE thunder damage if you want. It's up to you. What I would personally do if I were you, if let's say this monster is in Team Wars and you want to use it in Team Wars, whatever you're going up against, let's say it's a you know, somebody with fire element. Of course, you want to run the water skills, you know what I mean? Because you're going to be having the advantage. Let's say it is not fire element, it's a different element. You can swap out those fire or the water ones. You can switch it out with thunder, for example. That might help you out, you know what I mean? So you get the point. You have multiple different elements which can help you out a ton. If you don't want to use Red Eye Roger, there's many other options. There is Gonzo. I'm sure a lot of you guys do have Gonzo and own it. You can definitely run Gonzo. But let's go ahead and run another turn here, another battle, guys, and we're gonna do another test, of course. It's against the same setup, you know what I mean? But we do have a different element, of course, now. So what I can do my there's Demon Dwellers. It's fine. Let's do triple damage this time, even though I'm not gonna be using my own triple damage. I'm just gonna deal damage against these guys. So this is just with the triple damage and the umbrella hitter that we have, and as you guys can see, they are getting destroyed. And it is a light element, but this monster's not a light element. He is getting all the damage. But you guys can see the damage here. That's insane. Like, all of the elements are just dealing an insane amount of damage, which is crazy. I'm just gonna go ahead and charge a couple of turns on these monsters just to kind of show you guys that AoE skill against the monsters to see what the damage is gonna be like with the AoEs there, you know what I mean? So that looks like it's gonna be next turn when that's gonna be ready. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna run my I'm not actually running that skill this time, but it's fine. Let's just go ahead and charge up. We still have our light hater, which is nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and charge up one more time, and we're gonna do our double damage this time. What the heck just happened? The synchronized. What are you talking about, bro? The synchronized what? All right, that better not happen again, man. That's crazy. I remember that happening a while back, like I'm talking years ago, but looks like it's back. That the synchronized bug is actually back. All right, how about we actually take care of this before we actually counter that again, because that would be annoying if that actually happens again. So let's go ahead and charge up on these monsters real quick, because I want to do that triple damage real quick. So I do have light hater again, which is really nice. So I'm going to do triple damage on top of that light hater. So we have fire hater now too. Oh my gosh, that's insane. So yeah, look at this right here, guys. We're going to do it against JJ. The only thing against JJ is the umbrella hater with the triple damage. That's really it. And light hater, I would say. But against the other monster, he's going to get destroyed like insane. So this is 40% right here. 43 million damage. That's crazy. 43 million. Oh my gosh, Gray Seal, you got destroyed. Yo, Gray Seal, man. Yo, write RIP in the chat, guys, in the comments for my boy Gray Seal. But that's gonna be pretty much it for today's Monster Gyms monster review, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you guys are interested in picking up the monster, all you have to do is either scan the QR code or hit the link description down below, go in the game and grab it from the portal. The monster will be available when the bounty hunt is here, so get yourself the monster. But that's gonna be pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Next one, peace out.